Sup Players, and welcome back to another Open 2026 reaction video. This is round 4 and we have Arham on Lunalight and Tobias on Malice. And it looks like that Tobias won the die roll here. And yeah, he won the die roll here, and he starts out by normal taking out the white rabbit here. And does Arham has a response to that? No, he doesn't. So one of the malice traps has now been set, basically. And yeah, I believe that Arham just wanted to confirm which one of them was set by the effect of the white rabbit. And then we link off into Lingerivo. And guys, I do apologize for when I edit in what game it is, so you can't see the graveyard that much on the right side. But yeah, also a thing that I discovered was that in some of my videos, and I discovered it before I uploaded the videos that I have been editing before this one, I discovered that I did not I didn't edit in the decks that the people were playing, plus also in some of the first ones I missed also changing which one of the people, like the win stats. Like for example, right now it's 0 and 0, but whoever wins this game, for example, will get 1 and so on. And that was something that I discovered that I missed in some of the first videos, like the first rounds, like 1 and 2 and 3, I believe, that I also was close to missing it. So yeah. But yeah, basic Malice combo here. Like, I don't know what Arham ashed here. Like, I did not see what he ashed here. He might have ashed one of the... Potentially he have ashed the Widget here. But yeah, I don't know. And basically, guys, my round 4 was against Dracotail, so not a fun matchup. And I also lost that, so yeah. Not that much to talk about there. And basically, and yeah, then we have some... I think Arham negated the Linka devotee with Imperm here, allowing him to, or allowing himself to not be... What am I talking about? He removes the option of making tokens, I believe. And then we have Decode Talker Heat Cell. It's also funny, guys. One of the people that I know that I also talked with at the event, we talked about that the Malice never dies, no matter how many times that you kill it on the ban list, basically. And the problem is that now, in my opinion, Malice has just become a cyber slop because of the generic cyber support that we got in Alliance Inside. And that is where the problem is. In my opinion, Konami should have just, made the new cyber, or the new Addict Nister support only to the Addict Nister deck itself. But apparently not. And that is just what happens sometimes in Yu-Gi-Oh! Konami releases some sort of, engine that apparently can be used in every deck. Like, for example, one of the better, basically, another good example could potentially be the K9 stuff. Because I feel like that K9s, I like the idea, guys. Don't get me wrong. I like the idea of you activating, is an example, Joku, and reveals a level 5. I like that idea. But the problem is that it can be splashed into so many different decks. And one of the better ones is Crystal K9, when you also know how to play the deck. And I can say that because I'm horrible at playing the deck, in my opinion. But that is also because I have not given it enough time to go into how the deck works. And that is just on me, to be honest. I know people out there that is really good at playing the deck and have also had a lot of success with the deck. So again, it's on me, basically. And yeah. But now now we move on to Arham's turn here. And basically, Tobias has his, I would say, kind of omni-negate here. Like, it still can be destroyed by battle and stuff like that. But basically, negate and banish is one of the more annoying, one of the more annoying effects. So yeah. And I believe that Tobias utilized the effect of Heat Soul here to draw one card as well. And Arham starts out by normal summoning one of the Lunar Lights. Could potentially be Gold Leo here. It's a little bit hard to see, guys. I know that. You know what? In the future videos, or I don't know if I'm gonna change it. Maybe I'm gonna change it. Will potentially change it. Yeah. I'm gonna remove so we can see the entire field. I apologize for that, guys. That is just me. And that is something that you also realize when you edit videos. You realize where the mistakes are. Right now, I have seen multiple mistakes when I have edited these types of videos. And that is also what takes a little bit longer work when you edit videos. It is how the details are showed to the audience, like you guys, for example. But yeah, we have Foolish Burial Goods here, I believe it's the card. And that is game number 1. And we see here that Arham has surrendered the first duel here. It's also really, really likely that you cannot, if you have a bad opening hand, one negate is enough to, win your opponent the entire game. And it's just sad. But yeah. Basically, while they're siding out, guys, there was a time where, what's it called? At the event, there was a time where one of the people that I have played against got a deck check, so that was pretty intense as well. But at this time around, guys, also at the event, I was like, okay, if I continue to lose, I will just drop and join the side events instead. Which is something that I thought about. Because at this time around, it's round 4. I'm X3 right now. Because some of the games just was over quickly. Like, and that is just something that you discover when you're playing. There are times where, and some of the people that I know also went, it was pretty bad for them. So yeah, but basically, in the end, I kept going because I had the dream that maybe there were some times where where I could potentially continue to it. No, but have a chance to win the rest of the games, and that was just something that I thought about. But yeah, basically it looked like that. It was the classic Gold Leo once again. And we also have the Lunar Light Yellow Martin here, I believe is the name. We call it Martin, me and one of the people that I know that also plays Lunar Light. And I want to say the deck is scary itself. And we have Baguska here. And a pass. But yeah, also under Dimension Shifter, that is a harsh world for Lunar Light. Lunar Light does just lose to D-Shifter here. And Tobias once again sets a card and summons out that's the Chessy Cat here. And that is also why I think that Malice is a little bit annoying, is the fact about that the traps that they are setting can actually just activate the same turn if they control a Malice monster, if I remember correctly, that's annoying, in my opinion. I don't like the idea that you can just set the traps and activate them in the same turn just because that you have a specific R-type monster. But that is also kind of how the Odeon deck works, and that is also a deck that I don't like. Because that is one of those decks that you can not play as good against, because the only thing that the deck really loses to is basically only back row removal. But hey, that was also the fact when Labyrinth was around and was the superior trap deck when that was played. And it still is, and I feel like it's funny to think about that so many people doesn't play Labyrinth anymore. Like, the deck itself hasn't lost anything, or if it has, it's on me, I just don't remember it losing any cards. But in my opinion, the deck is still pretty good. Like, for example, none of the Labyrinth cards are banned or limited. Like, I know, for example, yes, they did. I believe that they did. The only thing that they did ban from that was used in that was Beatrice, but then again, it's not. Like, it's not, banned. It's not a unplayable deck. I'm just quickly looking up if I'm actually wrong about it. Labyrinth. No, none of the Labyrinth cards are banned, or limited, or anything, or hit. But I guess it's because of the power creep that stuff like Malice, for example, that is a great example. Like, Malice still keeps going, even though that it has been hit like 3 times on the ban list. And that is just what it makes it really hard to get rid of. Plus, he also got rid of the Bakuska here as well, and that is just a pass from Arham here. So this duel is quickly going to be over. Yeah, I believe that Arham doesn't have that much else. He might have maybe a hand trap against the Malice engine, but then again, the problem with the Malice deck, even though that Whitebinder is banned, is the fact about that they can play around so many hand traps still. And yeah. Oh, did Tobias just pass? And then, no. And then we have Heart's Cryptor here. And yeah, basically, I believe it's over here. Yeah, that's it. Tobias went 2-0 in this game. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this game, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.